DIY or hire a builder? Which one actually saves you money? Honestly, it's not as simple as people make it sound. So let's break it down. First, let's talk about what DIY can actually save you. Labor usually makes up around 40 to 50% of a renovation budget. So if you're doing a $30,000 kitchen reno, around 12 to 15 grand of that is going to trades alone. If you can do some of the work yourself, the savings can be real. But here's the catch. Not every job is a DIY job. In Australia, plumbing, electrical, and gas work legally have to be done by a licensed tradesperson. That's not a recommendation, it's the law. Unlicensed work can void your insurance, fail inspection, and create serious safety risks. So, what can you actually DIY? Demolition. Ripping out old cabinets, pulling up flooring. Painting. Flat pack cabinet assembly if you're decent with tools. And smaller cosmetic jobs like handles, shelving, or curtain rods. What can't you DIY? Plumbing, electrical, gas fitting, waterproofing, and any structural work like removing walls. Those need licensed professionals and compliance certificates. Now, let's talk about what going cheap actually costs you. The biggest problem with DIY isn't skill, it's time. A professional tiler lays a bathroom floor in a day. A first-timer? That's a full weekend minimum, plus mistakes, plus another run to Bunnings. Multiply that across every stage and your 3-week project turns into 3 months. Then there's rework. If your tiling is uneven, a professional has to rip it up and start again. If your waterproofing doesn't meet AS 3740 standards, it has to be redone before tiling can even start. You're not saving money, you're paying twice. So, when does DIY make sense? Cosmetic refreshes. Painting a room, changing cabinet handles, basic garden work. Lower risk jobs where mistakes are cheap to fix. When should you hire a builder? Anytime the job involves multiple trades, structural changes, waterproofing, or council permits. A good builder coordinates the plumber, electrician, tiler, and carpenter so they show up in the right order. That sequencing alone saves weeks of delays and thousands in wasted money. The bottom line, if it's more than a cosmetic refresh, hiring a qualified builder isn't the expensive option. It's the option that protects your investment. You get warranty on the work, compliance certificates for when you sell, and a finished result in weeks instead of months. The people who spend the most on renovations aren't the ones who hired builders. They're the ones who tried to do it themselves and then had to pay someone to fix it. If you're planning a renovation and want a proper quote with no surprises, get in touch with us at Uplift Reno. Links are in the comment section. And if you're wondering how much a kitchen renovation actually costs in Australia, we've done a full breakdown.